The emergency in India, 1975-1977, had profound political, social, and economic consequences. Politically, it led to the suspension of civil liberties, including free speech and assembly, and widespread censorship of the press. Opposition leaders were arrested, and the government centralized power, undermining democratic institutions. Socially, there were human rights violations, including forced sterilizations and slum clearances, causing distress among marginalized communities. Economically, policies during this period disrupted normal governance. The aftermath saw the Congress Party's electoral defeat in 1977 and constitutional amendments to prevent similar misuse of power in the future. The emergency, 1975-1977, had a profound impact on the judiciary in India, significantly undermining its independence. During this period, the government suspended fundamental rights under Article 359, barring citizens from approaching courts for rights enforcement, including habeas corpus petitions. The infamous ADM Jabalpur case, 1976, saw the Supreme Court uphold this suspension, ruling that even unauthorized detentions could not be challenged, a decision widely criticized for its capitulation to executive overreach. Judges who resisted were transferred or faced punitive actions, further eroding judicial autonomy. The 42nd Constitutional Amendment, 1976, further curtailed judicial powers by limiting judicial review and enhancing parliamentary supremacy. To counter this, the 44th Constitutional Amendment, 1978, was introduced after the emergency. It restored judicial review, ensured that fundamental rights like life and liberty could not be suspended even during an emergency, and it required stricter conditions for declaring an emergency. This amendment was pivotal in safeguarding judicial independence and democratic principles in India. Citing internal disturbances under Article 352 of the Constitution, the immediate trigger was the Allahabad High Court's judgment invalidating her election due to electoral malpractices, which threatened her position as Prime Minister. Additionally, she justified the emergency by alleging a conspiracy against her government, political unrest from movements like Jayaprakash Narayan's, and economic instability. The decision remains highly controversial. Critics argue it was undemocratic, suppressing civil liberties and opposition voices, while supporters claim it was necessary to maintain stability amid chaos. Historically, it is seen as a dark chapter in Indian democracy,